Good morning. Happy Monday. It's time to get real. Are you ready? Okay. Good morning. Happy Monday. Time to get real. I woke up today thinking it was Sunday, which is a bummer when you remember that it's actually Monday. So, do you guys ever do that? It's just you're like, oh, okay, Sunday, time to sleep in. And then you're like, oh, no, no, no. It's Monday, time to start your week. And again, I like Mondays. But I think I like Sundays better. So that was a little bit of a disappointment this morning. However, I got up, did my miracle morning routine, and then worked out, took a shower, getting ready to go to work. And I'm excited because it's only an 8-hour day, not a 9-hour day. So it's the little things, people. It's the little things to get excited about. All right, so all this week and until I get through all 10 habits, we are going to focus on one habit a day that we are going to practice during our real life success challenge, and then every day after that for the rest of our lives. And it's not going to be as hard or intimidating um, as you think it might be. And so again, we're starting our real life success challenge November 2nd, and it's running through the 22nd. And all I'm asking you to do, this is not a health and fitness challenge. This is not you must eat 1,200 calories a day challenge. This is not you have to work out an hour a day challenge. This has more about creating foundational habits that's going to set you up to succeed in whatever goal that you choose for whatever reason you're choosing to do it. And we will talk about creating a goal and then discovering why you want to achieve that goal at a later date. And we're probably going to go through that together for everybody who's going to sign up for the challenge. We'll go through that together so that you can start this out right. Right now, we are going to focus on one habit a day that you are going to be practicing during this challenge. And there are 10 of them. And the first one that you're going to be doing every day, ideally in the morning, is practicing a period of silence. And that might seem a little odd or a little foreign to you because most of us do not engage in purposeful silence. We don't ever quiet our minds. We don't ever just create space in our minds to accept everything that's coming our way. We don't take time to slow down and just breathe. We don't take time to meditate and center ourselves. We don't take time to pray and be thankful. We don't take time just to be silent on purpose. And so that is a very important step to being successful because it's almost a step of preparation for everything that is to come. And so that is the first habit that we are going to practice every day, again, ideally in the morning. And some of these habits I got from The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. So I don't want to plagiarize and make you guys think this is, all came out of my head. However, we are going to kind of package it a little bit differently for our purposes here of living a real life. And I'm going to tell you my experiences with it. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about silence. It says, silence may be one of the most significant areas for improvement for our noisy, fast-paced, overstimulated lives. Would you agree that we're noisy, fast-paced, and overstimulated? Like if we have 2 seconds of downtime, let's say you're sitting at dinner and with your significant other and they get up to go to the bathroom, there's no way you can just sit there. You immediately grab your phone and start looking at it because you don't want to think that, oh my gosh, I'm doing nothing, and to just sit here and do nothing and have people stare at me and think I'm doing nothing. So fast paced and overstimulated. Maybe just sit there and think for a second. However, all right, so it says purposeful simply means that you are engaged in periods of silence with a highly beneficial purpose in mind, which for us is going to be preparation for the next 9 habits that we're going to talk about, one a day. If you want to immediately reduce your stress levels to begin each day with calm and clarity and peace of mind that will allow you to stay focused on what's important in your life, and even get excited about it. And so this period of silence is just to clear your mind in order to create clarity and a space to focus on why you want to achieve your goal, what your purpose is. And so it is extremely important. Now, for us, I'm asking you to spend at least 5 minutes a day sitting in silence. Okay. And 5 minutes goes by really fast, you guys. Here's what you have to ask yourself. How do your mornings usually begin? Are you like the alarm's going off and you set it, 10 minutes before you have to leave, and you're rushed and you're going crazy and it's hectic and you're trying to get kids out the door and you out the door and the animals fed and where's my purse and I don't have time to pack a lunch and all of that kind of stuff. Okay. So sometimes that's how our mornings begin. Other times it's like we get up, we're sluggish, we're lethargic, we have no energy, we have no plan for the day. We just are kind of blah, thinking, oh, I hate mornings. Okay, so those are maybe one of two ways that you're starting your morning. I'm going to suggest a better option to get up with intent of personal growth, not rushed, not lethargic, but intending to focus on what it is that you're going to accomplish for that day, that week, the month, the year. Okay, beginning with silence. Okay, it is one of the best ways to immediately reduce your stress while increasing self-awareness and gaining clarity that will allow you to maintain focus on goals, priorities, and what is most important in your life every single day. Okay, so what are you going to do with your 5 minutes of silence? You do what you want with it. You can just sit there and stare off randomly, or you could meditate, you could pray, you could just reflect on the day before or what's to come. You could deep breathe, just practice gratitude over and over. Say, I am so thankful for, I am so thankful for, I am so thankful for, whatever it is. Okay. Some of the ways that I use my silent time. At the beginning, it was really difficult for me to quiet my mind and focus, and it still really is. I've only been doing this for about 2 weeks, and it's sometimes I can't clear my mind of things. And so I have to continuously, I find my mind straying, and then I kind of have to bring myself back with some deep breathing, and then I find myself straying, and I have to bring myself back with some deep breathing and refocus, just so that I can get all of that clutter out. I don't know. I read one time how many thoughts we have a day. It's like, 67,000 million. No, it wasn't that much, but it was a lot. And just to kind of weed out any of that negativity and just clear the space, it takes some practice. It takes some practice when we're so used to, going 1,000 miles a minute in here. So when I first started my silence, I just started with praying, and it was basically just prayers. I've told you my one prayer that I say all the time, God, thank you for everything I have and for allowing me to keep it one more day. And I would just repeat that over and over. And then I would find myself straying, and then I would just breathe. And I would count in, for maybe a count of 3 or 4, hold my breath for 3 or 4, and then breathe out for 3 or 4. And then I'd be able to recenter myself. And that's typically how I spend my silent time. And it just gives me an opportunity to think clearly and focus on the next steps of our kind of miracle morning or our real life success challenge. And so that will be the first thing that I ask you to do for this challenge, is to practice, about 5 minutes of silence every day, ideally in the morning, first thing when you wake up. There's no right way to do it. There isn't a prescription. I'm just giving you a suggestion, but you have to take that time to clear your mind. Okay. So each one of our success habits will relate to one of our real life focuses, are relating, eating and exercise, achieving, or loving yourself. And I think this was the hardest one for me to categorize, but I put it as either R or L, relating to yourself or to, for me, God, all right, and creating that relationship with God. If that is not your belief, that's fine with me. That's up to you. Then maybe you are focused on the L, or the creating that relationship with yourself, okay, and practicing gratitude for loving yourself and your life. So I categorized silence as relating to our R or L for our real life. So that will be the first habit that we practice during our real life challenge. Super simple, very effective, very necessary. Okay. Comment here if you have questions about that, or if you have thoughts on that. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay. I want to engage with you. I talk to this screen and it's fine. I could talk all day, but I really want to talk with you. So please respond, react, email me. Tell me if you're interested in signing up for this challenge, reallifedawn@gmail.com. Your action step for today is to maybe practice this today. We are going to have a dry run, okay, each day on practicing these habits. So spend 5 minutes in silence today, meditating, deep breathing, reflecting, being grateful, or praying. And I will see you tomorrow to talk about our next habit of our success challenge. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Peace.